Hey guys, Josh here again. So this is day 2 of doing a card shop from scratch, or a local LGS, whatever you're gonna call it. So, give you guys a quick update on me. I worked pretty late last night until about 12 or so. Just cleaning up the place. The unit the building and/or the unit that I'm in is just very very dusty and stuff, where they have done drywalling and stuff recently, and I'm basically saving a bunch of money on rent, but I'm making up for it in other places. That being one of the things, and I think that's a good trade, at least right now in my journey. Just because it's a lot less risky for me to do, because I don't have a lot of cash savings specifically for this card business or whatever, and then it's just low risk from an entrepreneur perspective as well. Not having to earn a bunch of money to then pay for a bunch of bills right out of the gate. So I'm just heading there to then finish cleaning up everything and then stage the location, or the retail location, for pictures that you have to take for distributors. So that's a whole another video that I make probably separately on my way back or something. But so the best piece of advice that I feel like I thought of recently about opening a store in 2025 has to do with doing and or finding something that makes your LGS or card business, if it's strictly online, for instance, or whatever it is, events, etc., something that you have unique experience, skills, or something else in that gives your particular business a unique edge over all of the other LGSs, or game stores, or sellers, vendors, etc. And I think the reason for that is severalfold, or whatever. The card industry is, generally speaking, there's certain facts about it being like relatively low margin for sealed product and stuff and things like that. You can definitely get those margins up in various other ways, but generally speaking, there's not a lot of margin on the general, out of the box product or whatever. And not only that, but I feel like the market is very hot right now. There's a lot of interest in people starting card stores, and with more and more people doing that, and especially people doing it online, without having a lot of overhead, or having to do it formally, I guess, as well, if you're a traditional brick and mortar store. There's just a lot of competition, and the best thing you can do is find something that's unique about you that you can bring to the table to give your business an edge over other businesses. And you want to try to focus on 2 of 3 areas a lot of times, and the 3 areas are faster, cheaper, better. You can usually pick 2 of those things. So whatever skills, experience, or unique talents that you have, figure out what those are. You probably should know what they are, having leveraged them in the past or having had success in other areas. But you'll know what you're good at, and you just have to be honest with yourself, and and be honest with yourself, and have a dialogue with yourself on exactly what you uniquely can do that somebody that you hire cannot do, or especially in the context of competition, what other stores cannot do. I'll give you a quick example of that. With me, I'm a software engineer by trade. It's the kind of job I used to have before I became an entrepreneur, and there's several things I can do with software and or technology that is completely beyond some people in in this industry or whatever. And not only that, but I'm it's not just the fact that I was a software engineer by trade, but it's more so about I feel like I was also like a fairly decent one for that matter. Never worked in Silicon Valley, although I have a very strong inkling that if I really wanted to do that, which I definitely do not and have not up until this point, I feel like I probably could do that if I really wanted to. But I've always been interested in software, and from that interest and or intrinsic motivation, that has allowed me to be good at it, I guess, at least comparatively. And everybody's going to have that one particular thing that is true for them as well as software is for me. So yeah, find out what that is, leverage it as effectively as you can, focus on the right things, and that is how you're going to be successful in 2025 if you're starting an LGS card business, generally speaking, or being a vendor, generally speaking. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, guys. All right, I'll see you next time. All right, bye.